If this blaster looks familiar, well, I reviewed it a while ago, and in that video, the hopper didn't quite sit on the blaster right, and therefore couldn't fire correctly. Now, Vasvarn was kind enough to send me another one to take a look at to see if it's functional, and so let's take a look. I do recommend you watch that video beforehand, as I will not be going over the full overview and any of the normal stuff. So go watch that video if you haven't, then come back and you can see this one fully fire and do all of what the previous one couldn't. So before we go any further with this video, to see if we can actually fire this thing and go through the normal methods and fully test it unlike the last video on this blaster, we first need to see whether this will actually fit on the rail and make sure that the rounds can enter through the top. In the last video you can see that this didn't fully connect and actually partially blocked this hopper, this hole, and didn't allow the blaster to actually load and fire. So let's see if they've actually fixed that design, and if they did, then we can actually take it outside, go get a full shoot, and get, update my final thoughts, and go through the rest of the process from there. So to put this on, you just find the arrow and slide it towards the end of the barrel, and let's see if it works. Last time it stopped about halfway like this for whatever reason, but we can immediately see that with enough of a push, it clicks fully in place, allowing this to actually be used properly. So now that this issue is solved, let's go through a normal method of preparing the blaster and preparing the rounds, and then go fire it. The first thing we need to do when preparing the blaster to fire is, of course, plug in our battery. And here I'm just replacing one of my cords and doing that. To prepare the ammo, what you want to do is cut open one of the bags and pour some of the rounds into the included hoppers. Try not to pour too much. I actually way overdid it and needed to grab the other one so it didn't crush, or so the rounds wouldn't crush in the bottle and it wouldn't overflow. And then leave those sitting in water for 4 hours. Once those are fully hydrated, you can strain them out with a little strainer like I have. And then once that's all done, you can load them into your blaster and then unplug the battery and then put that in the blaster, and you are ready to fire. So we are outside once again. It's a nice day, finally. It's been quite crappy the last few days, so we finally have a nice sunny day to shoot the Vasvarn MP5. I have it fully loaded, battery fully charged. Let's turn it on and shoot at that tree, probably 40-50 feet away. So let's actually get the fire this time, fully with it working. So let's go. Sustained fire doesn't like that as much. Some are exploding out the barrel. And we're dry. Alright, let's get back inside before the wind picks up too much and get my final thoughts now that it actually works. So this time the Vasvarn MP5 blaster actually worked. The hopper was able to slide on to the very top. So, I mean, I can't really say anything more. It works now, at least as far as for me. I assume they had the problem fixed in manufacturing in general. So overall, it's a great blaster, and it retails for $30 on Amazon. I'll include a purchase link in the description. And as I said before, I urge you, if you haven't, go watch the first review of this blaster on my channel. It'll be in the top right corner of your screen over here. And, well, thank you for Vasvarn for sending me another one to take a look at. Not a full review video, but definitely worth looking at it again as it finally works and as it did. It's a great blaster. Small, but still comfortable. Shoots far. I didn't have to arc it or anything for over 50 feet, or for around 50 feet. It will have feeding issues, but that's just because it's gravity fed, especially when staying on full auto. But other than that, I hope I've helped make your purchase decision. For $30, I think it's a wonderful price. Because, I mean, that's insanely affordable, especially for this if you want it to be your first blaster. I think it's a great option. So yeah, thank you to Vasvarn for sending me this blaster. And thank you for watching the video.